just to be able to achieve things, and that you need to do some changes in your life. Tú me pusiste a pensar cosas que no tenía.
I know. Welcome to I Got an Accent, so what?
Hello.
Janna.
Hi.
Do we have an accent?
Yes, of course.
I've been missing you guys, my amazing people. Thank you. But before anything, don't forget to subscribe, review, rate, comment, share. And today is like all of my interviews are fun. And I bring people that I relate, I connect. But this interview is super, super special because these are the ladies, because there's another one coming up. Stay tuned for December. But these are the girls that make my day, my heart week so easy to go by. And today I have this beautiful Janna Reynoso.
Hello.
Directamente de Dominicana.
That's right, baby girl.
Acabadita de bajar del bote, como se dice. But she's my pipeline setter, my appointment setter. My other appointment is going to be my pipeline manager, but she's my appointment setter. We call her appointment fairy because she's the one that in the JG signature team keep everything afloat. Her and Carolina, but I don't want to talk so much about Carolina because that's another thunder. That's another interview. But Janna has been working with us for several months now. Yes. And it's been a beautiful journey because not only you bring so much fun, but structure to our whole entire team. This is the girl that she keeps the leads coming, the leads appointment, and she's on top of all of us and all of my agents. She's the one with the whip. They call. You have 15 minutes. If you don't call the client, we're giving it to somebody else. So thank you, Janna.
Thank you, Gia, for having me here.
Thank you for opening up also to this interview with having no idea what I'm going to talk about.
Yes, I'm really nervous, but it's okay.
She's like that at first, I'm going to tell you. She pretends to be this shy.
Uh-huh.
But if you guys can see in my admin office, this woman, it's like, it's like como un perico ripiao. And we are like... all day long. And my producer, that her office is right next to them, you know, she have learned to not only learn more Spanish, but faster.
Yes.
All right. Leticia is on point with las dominicanas and our slang.
I always say to Carolina, oh, poor Lily. She has to be like, oh my God, wait, they're going to shut up. They talk so much.
But thank you for the opportunity to being open. Mm-hmm. Having no idea what we're going to talk today because I don't send my questions to my guests because I actually want to get you guys genuine reaction. And I know English is not your first language.
No.
Okay. But she's doing an excellent job in our corporation. And what I love the most is your passion and attention to detail and such a teamwork lady and mindset that you have. Jeremy and I are truly blessed to have you in our whole entire admin team. But let's get this rolling. Are you ready?
Oh, yeah. Thank you.
Janna is a mother.
Yes.
How old is Tiago?
He's 4 years old.
He's 4 years old. Married? How long you been married?
We've been married for 7 years now.
7 years.
Yes.
Happily married.
Of course.
That's very important to say.
Yes, happily married.
Is a mother, she's a wife, she's a great friend, and it's because her pipeline manager, it's also from Dominican Republic. And that's Carolina. That'll be our next interview. But to me, it's important to interview you because you're an immigrant coming from Dominican Republic.
Yes.
You know? And for my audience that might not know or know much about Dominican Republic, if you can give us in a nutshell, how was living in Dominican Republic for you?
Okay. First, let me tell you that I'm truly blessed for being part of your team and Jeremy. And I'm really thankful for you guys for giving me the opportunity. And with Carolina, that is my best friend. So I'm really glad to be here and be part of your team. That's the first thing I want to say.
Check.
Okay. Now, answering your question, being in, I was born and raised in Dominican Republic.
Mm-hmm.
I've been living there my whole life. I just came here in December last year, so I don't even have the year yet.
Wow.
Actually, it's great, because in Dominican Republic you have a lot of different things to do. People are so joyful.
Mm-hmm.
You are surrounded by your friends, your family.
Mm-hmm.
You feel everything so cozy, so warm. Beautiful beaches. It's very
It's
good.
the island.
Yeah.
The island life.
Yeah, yeah. We have a phrase that it says, "I live where you vacation."
That is for true.
Yes. Yes.
So you were born, raised there.
Yes.
You went to school for what?
Okay, I went to school. You say university, like
Yeah,
college?
what was your degree? What do you study?
Okay. I studied marketing.
Okay.
I got a degree in marketing, and then I used to work in Dominican Republic in different areas,
Mm-hmm.
such as marketing and financial areas, and like more administrative
Mm-hmm.
stuff. And then, then I got married.
Uh-huh.
Yes, with my husband. We had 4 years of relationship as boyfriend and girlfriend.
Mm-hmm.
Then he asked to marry me. We spent 1 year engaged, and then we got married. It was very beautiful, all the family, very.
I heard it was a huge wedding.
A huge wedding. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Within that, because I want my audience to get a little sense of, Janna, your lifestyle in Dominican Republic. You have a very stable
Yeah.
Status in Dominican Republic, right?
Yes.
What kind of
It
class
was
was that?
good. It was good. I would say middle to high class.
Middle to high class.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
The reason why I'm saying this, because when we talk about this woman over here, she had maid.
Yes.
She has people that clean for her, took care of the kids, made her food. And I'm like, what the hell are you doing here in the United States?
Yes. It's so different. This cultural shock.
Yeah.
¿Se puede decir así?
Sí, sí.
Okay. It's like you're hit into a wall. So different. Because in the art, you have the daily basis things that you have to do are so much easier than here. You get to have help easier. Even the most stupid thing, like put gas in the station, you have somebody that do that for you.
Yeah.
Here you have to do everything by yourself.
Yes.
So it has been a cultural shock, right? But I'm grateful and I'm happy of the decision that we made to be here.
And that's exactly leading to my next question, because we talk about it jokingly all the time, but it's a huge cultural shock, especially, coming from a middle class and high, that in our Latin America country is very noticeable. Here in the United States,
not that much.
It's not that much social status unless you're super wealthy and rich, then you can see that. But in our country, it is.
Yes.
From the bottom to the middle high, because of things like that. Make things are more easier, like having a regular help person that clean your house and come, Monday to Friday, sometimes to Saturday.
Yes.
They stay with you. They stay in a room in your house, and then that Sunday they go and they have,
yes,
their freedom, and then they come back on Monday. Why would I do something like that? Not in Cuba, but what made you guys, because I'm sure it's a decision as a couple, you and your husband, we're living comfortable. We have help. We have, a great career study, and all of a sudden, I want to go to the United States.
Okay.
What was it that made you guys make that decision?
Okay. That's a great question.
You're welcome.
Well, at first, we came here not as a decision of staying here. We came here to finish an immigration process to my son, to get his citizenship through my husband.
Got it.
because we had to make a petition of him back in the R, but to finish that process, we had to be here in the United States, right? So that is the first thing. We came here not as a decision to live here, but what happens in the middle of that process, in that path, a few things have changed about our life in the R. I mean, we had some issues with some businesses and stuff, and we decided, you know what? We have nothing to lose.
Okay.
Let's try here, because we rather, what they say, prefiero que me lo digan, sino que yo vivirlo. Y no quedarme con la duda.
Wow. So the saying says, I rather experience it that they tell me and not be with a doubt.
Exactly.
You wanted to experience it.
Yes,
for real.
I wanted to experience it. And also, when you have a child, your priorities changes. I mean, our son we wanted to give him a better quality of life. What happens is that in the RES, you are much more comfortable. You have different things, but you don't have the security you have here. You don't have maybe like the education you want for your son, the opportunities that you want for your son. It's not the same. Okay, so we were here and we were like, okay, we have nothing to lose. Let's try here. And thank God, in these 10 months that we are here, we have achieved a lot, and we are very grateful for that, because every day it's like God is guiding us to be here. There are a few things that have happened, and it's just like He has answered our prayers. We as a couple have been praying to know, did we made a good choice? We had the best decision, all of that stuff. But day by day, God has given us the answers to know that we truly are here because of His purposes for our life. So that's that answer,
It's very interesting to hear that answer, actually, and I want to put it in perspective for my audience. It's very easy, or it's easier. I came in a RAF. We didn't have much choice in Cuba. My dad said, like many people know my story, we rather die in the RAF trying than the government telling my kids how to live. We didn't have that. We didn't have the choice, so my dad put us, and we made it, thanks to God. But having so much choice and option for you guys is very honorable, I would say, because it takes a lot to live a comfortable life to see what's in the other side.
Yeah.
It takes guts, and I have to commend you guys for that, because that lets me know that you guys are pursuing of your purpose and not just a comfortable life.
Yes.
And I know, like what you said, that God has been giving you the answer. He will continue doing, because of that obedience and that effort and sacrifice that you guys made.
Amen.
So I love how this is going. This is tremendous.
Yes.
What do you miss the most from DR?
Oh my God. My family. My family, my friends. But most of all, my family, we are very, very, very close. From my side and from my husband's side, we are very close. Yes.
That's the family.
Yeah, family.
The biggest challenge. What is the biggest challenge you have faced or experiencing here in the United States as an immigrant?
The first thing is the language barrier, of course. I know English, but it's not the same to study English that put it in practice every day and not as your first language, So sometimes I'm thinking in my head how I want to say something so fast in Spanish, and when I want to say it in English, it's like I get stuck. So it's like you're working with two sides of the brain, and it's not the same to come here with 32 years old. That is my age. Thank you. I know I look young. That come here a lot younger, that you can go to high school or you can experience to learn the language in the daily basis. Here, I came here, I know the English, everything, but it's not the same. So this is the first, I would say the first challenge. And the second thing, of course, is to learn about the system here. Very different from the art from all our Latin American countries. Very different. A lot of bureaucracy.
Yes.
A lot of racism.
Racism, yeah.
Yes. And you know what? Sometimes you feel like you know something, but when you have to ask for that, and maybe you question yourself about what you... Let me try to explain that. Because we've been through a lot in the immigration process. I mean, I'm good. Everything's good. But when you need to have some different process with the government and the immigration things, everybody here thinks they know because they are the gringos,
Yes, yes.
And me as an immigrant, me as a Spanish speaker, I don't know how, a lot. But maybe when I read something, maybe I know.
Yes.
And that is when we have a lot of up and downs and back and forth with things that could have been solved
easier.
And it's like, oh my God, I just came here and I know some things that if I will do it that way, no hubiésemos pasado por todo eso.
Claro.
Más fácil, más recto, más derecho. Pero that is the bureaucracy that at the end is like
every country has.
Yeah, it's like a círculo vicioso. Like
it's other country, but at the same time, I think that sometimes it's necessary for us to learn other things that we don't know.
Yeah.
Or maybe some family member, I went through that. You know what? Instead of doing 10 steps, you can do it in 5.
Yes.
But yeah, I get it. Every immigrant, I think it's gone through that, the immigration part of it, because it's nothing that you can just read about and let me just find out the process. Oh, here it is. You have to experience it and live it. Yeah. And a lot of people, especially for native people that live in the United States that don't know, it is difficult for us, what you said, just not only the language, but also the process. Yes. And because the language and the process are two different things, even the words, they're not the same meaning. So it's the peoples that are, those immigrants that are here and they're making it, is truly honor for us to see those and how far they've gone, because it takes time. It takes a process. But at the end of the day, is it worth it?
Of course.
You got the answer.
Yes.
What motivates you?
My son, my husband, and my parents.
That's a good question.
Yes.
You said your son, right?
Yes.
And I'm gonna throw a monkey wrench. I'm gonna throw a monkey wrench because that's what we're conditioned to say. Every woman.
Yes.
Because we feel it, because once we're pregnant, when we have that child, they run our life.
Totally.
But if that child wasn't there, because that child, I know he's 4.
Yeah.
But in 15 more years, he's going to be out.
Yes.
What's going to motivate you?
Wow, Gia. Estás profunda.
Toda profundidad.
Bueno. Tú sabes que I want to achieve so many things in my life. I want to be successful. I want to be an example for other women that we can do it. Tú me pusiste a pensar cosas que no tenía en mente.
I know. It was all part of the plan.
Oh my God.
But that's the answer I want to get from you.
Yes.
Because that's what we're conditioned to say. My
Yeah,
why,
yeah.
my everything is my child.
Yeah.
But if our child were not here, what is that engine that pushed Janna? What is
Mm-hmm.
that engine that pushed Gia?
Yes.
And you hit it. I want to be an inspiration to other women.
Yeah, I want to be an
Other
inspiration.
women to what?
An inspiration of successful, of being a good example, of being, that making good decisions or being not doing the bad things,
A role model.
a role model. That's exactly what. A role model to other women that can superarse. How can I say that?
Superarse, it's succeed.
Succeed. And just to be able to achieve things and don't give up. Try to look further and don't hesitate when you feel that you need to do some changes in your life.
Now I'm getting to Janna.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Having said that, where do you see yourself in the next 10 years?
I see myself as a powerful woman, as a successful woman with a beautiful house, with a beautiful business, financial freedom. Financially freedom. I don't know if that's good saying.
That's it.
Yes. Traveling a lot. Yes. And being happy. Being happy as I am now, and being with health. But the most thing I would say that I want to be successful. I want to be an example for others.
I love that.
I'm so sorry. I'm a little bit nervous todavía.
No, but that's okay. But no, that's exactly what I wanted to get.
Okay.
It's funny because all these girls are being trained all day long to throw me questions and questions. And we did a little experiment, me and my producer, and I really got what Janna wants. And 10-year Janna, you'll be 42 years old. Just a couple more years older than I am.
Yes.
And that is the most important thing. Your son probably going to be ready to finish that high school to go to college.
Yes.
And that's the point that we start asking ourselves, have I done enough? Did I did enough? Did I really live what makes me happy? And I speak a lot about selfishness, which is, I call it self-love. And we tend to, us girls, we tend to say what my child, my husband, be a good wife.
Yes.
Which is, it's natural processes that we put in our mind that we need to be and add. But that makes you happy with what purpose, right? And that's a lot of things that us women have to ask. And how do you show strength to your son and your husband during tough time? Muy profunda.
Pero profunda. Una cosa. Mi amor, Paulo Coelho te queda chiquito.
That was my producer. That was my producer question,
Paulo
by
Coelho
the way.
le queda pequeño. Bueno, in all this process of the transition to live here and everything, I've always shown myself with a positive side of everything. True. I try to look always the positive side. Even I'm dying inside, I try not to demonstrate that to them. That's the first thing. The second thing is to pray. I've teach my son to pray since he started to talk. So every night we used to pray, and we we give thanks to God. We ask for the things and everything, and show I think that's the two things.
Good.
I think that's the two things. Praying and the positive side of everything.
And it's true because actually you are like that. You know,
Yes.
you're like that. I that's one thing that me and Jeremy love so much about you, and I think everybody in our office is you're one of the biggest rooter. You know, like she's like, come on, yes, sí podemos, dale que tú puedes. And you know, and it's so beautiful to have a team like that, because when we all win, we all win. You know, and the whole entire corporation goes to new heights, and that's, to me, that is my why. Janna. My why is to do that, inspire other people that maybe, you know, as soon as Carolina said, I have my friend that she just got from DR.
Yeah, I love you, Caro.
You know, the first thing I said, she knows English. Yes, she knows. I'm like, accent? Yes.
Yeah, of course.
Okay, I got an accent, so what? But to me, it was giving that opportunity to somebody that can shine.
Yeah.
I wanted to give that, to see how far, and you telling me your goals right now. They're so funny that we have never talked about it.
No.
Me as your employer.
Yeah.
But it's beautiful to see your strength. And I usually finish this session with you as a child. But today we wanted to do the psychology inverted. So if you had to give your son a life advice that you learned growing up, what would that be?
Wow. Wow, ella está hoy, ¿qué, mi amor?
She was not prepared.
Okay. Tiago,
Uh-huh.
I will say that.
No, not Tiago. TJ, because he's American.
Yeah, he says his
TJ.
name is TJ. Yo no quiero matar. I will say that keep believing in yourself. You are capable of everything you want. Always pray. Never doubt about yourself. And with hard work, discipline, and studying, you can get everything you want. Just focus and be you. And put everything to God. He will guide you. That's the thing I would say to him. Yes.
Sí, mama.
Uh-huh.
Janna, thank you so much.
You're welcome, Gia. Thank you.
We wanted to know of a very resilient mom that's been through. It's through a lot, living a comfortable life to the unknown, right? And for that takes courage. And for that takes some balls, you know? And you're definitely that woman that I'm going to see your evolution, and it's going to be so beautiful.
Thank you.
That we're going to be sitting down here, you as a business owner,
Yes.
and talking about that time that we had that interview, because that is what you're predestined with, that you're willing to go for what you felt that you needed, experience. And for that, I want to commend you for that.
Thank you.
Also for giving us this beautiful interview and allowing me to interview you without even getting you prepared.
Yeah, oh my God.
With less than a year, and I got an accent, so what?
Yes. So what? Thank you, Gia.
See you the next time, everybody.
Bye-bye.
Have a good one.